right, today's hip format is Tabata. So let's make sure you have dumbbells. We're going to be using a dumbbell for a swing. So either a kettlebell, if you happen to have one, or one heavy dumbbell, or you can use two light. This works as well, okay? Just in terms of equipment for today. All right, so let's get warmed up. Let's take your feet hip width apart, spread those toes out, roll those shoulders up, and then drop them down. So big shoulder circles. Feel the feet press into the floor, so you're engaging through the bottoms of the feet. Toes are spread, arches are lifted, and then reverse and forward. So gently squeeze the shoulder blades together, bring them up and around. Two more, and release. Okay, let them settle down your back. Slide your hands to your thighs. You're going to maintain that neutral back. Make sure the head is in line with the shoulders and ribs, and then come down to your forearms. Okay, lift your hips and bend your knees. So only straighten your knees as much as you can without rounding your spine, and try to get the knees to go really far forward. So we're going to hold the squat position, push those knees forward, hold it there. Good. Okay, place your hands to the floor, come down to tabletop. Okay, dropping the shoulders, squeeze them together, spread them apart. So retract and protract the shoulders. Squeeze, spread apart, keep that neutral spine. Yes. Okay, pull that navel to spine, step one leg back, then the other. We're trying to tuck the toes under and the heels are pressed back. Take your right foot and bring it up by your right hand. Big circle with the right arm, look over your shoulder, come back to that lunge, and then step back to plank. You can also do this on your knee. So come forward, you can always drop the bottom leg, the back leg, and circle and lift it off, come back to plank. Let's do two more. Step forward. If you need to use your hand to kind of hike that leg up there, that's okay. Circle the arm, rotate the ribs, back to plank, and then one more. Forward, circle the arm, and step back to plank. Okay, good. Hold your plank, bend your knees, push forward. So knee stretch, exhale, press, inhale. Remember, you can do this on your knees as well, going from a kneeling sort of child's pose to a kneeling plank. Good. One more. All right, great. Bend your knees. Let's walk the hands back toward the feet. Place those hands back on your thighs, and then push up through the feet and come up tall. Good. Okay, take your feet wide. Turn the thighs out from your hip sockets. Bend your knees and take your hands here. Just going to a little side bend. Try to keep everything upright so you're not bending forward as you laterally flex your spine. Stay stacked. Good. And side, and side. One more, and come up to stand. All right, good. Walk those feet together. We are going to be doing a lunge later, so let's step one foot back. Drop the heel, hold that calf stretch, and then press up. Do that one more time. Drop the heel and lift. Okay, come straight down to your lunge. Push into that front foot and come up. Yes. Keep your core engaged. Exhale, press. Good. And step together. All right. Spread those toes out. Can't say that enough. Other foot back. Drop the heel and hold. So if you feel your front foot wobbling, you're going to lose your balance. Try to feel that whole foot connect to the floor. Lift way up on the tiptoe, and then drop the heel, stretch the calf. Lift the heel up. And then one more. Down and come up. Good. All right. Come down to your lunge. Press through the foot and lift. Back knee should be directly under your hip. So you don't want to be too close. You don't want to be too far either. Good. One more. And step up and together. All right, good. Let's do a little bit of a bounce on the heels. Just start warming up those feet, ankles, Achilles, calves. Good. And if you'd like to hop, go ahead and hop. Good. Let the arms relax. Yes. Breathe. Good. Just let everything shake out. Good lymph drainage here. That's it. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and relax. All right, excellent. First round, we're going to do that kettlebell swing or your dumbbell swing. So if you have two light dumbbells, you can use those, or you can use one heavier. Just remember, when we're doing this swing, okay, it's more about the hips pushing forward than it is about lifting with the arms or bending over. So the legs are going to be about hip width. The bell or the weights will go through your upper thighs and then push through your hips to come up, really engaging all the way up the back of the body, okay? Then second exercise, we're going to come down to the floor, and you've got your 10 seconds to get here. Okay, we just did knee stretch in the warm-up. We're going to add knee stretch to a push-up. Okay, and if you would like, you could do this on your knees. You can stay on your knees, or you can come up out of the push-up and then do the knee stretch off your knees. Okay, a couple choices. All right, so let's make sure you've got your dumbbell or kettlebell for your swing, and feel free to use 2 lighter ones if that's all you've got. Okay, good. All right, let me get this music going. You guys let me know if you can't hear it. All right, here we go. Grab that push from the feet. Make sure you're hinging at your hips, and there's a hinge at the shoulder as well, right? But the wrists are neutral, so no break at the wrist, no break at the spine. Good, and release it down. Okay, good. So make sure those arms are straight. They're gonna stop shoulder height so they don't go any higher than that. Okay, come down into your deadlift position. Push through the feet and propel that weight forward. Good. Yes. Exhale. Inhale. Press through the feet. You got it. Feel a little tension build up the back of the legs as you tip over, and then harness that tension and explode up. Good. And release. Okay, weight down. Come to the floor. Use your lunge. Let's spread the fingers. Hands should be under shoulders, belly in. Step back to plank. We're going to come back, forward. Either go to your knees or stay up on your toes for the push-up. That's it. Remember to screw the arms into the shoulders on the way up. So elbow crease tries to face forward. Coming up out of the push-up. Back. Lots of engagement in your core. And release. Okay, rest. Okay, we have one more. Relax those arms. Then we're going to make our way back up to standing. Okay, find your plank. Send the hips back. Come forward. Bend. Push. That's it. Come to those knees if necessary. Better to maintain good form than do a sloppy one on your toes. Good. Bend. Press up. Back. Forward. Bend. Press. And come back. All right, use your lunge to come up. Definitely the fastest way to get up. Careful how you're picking up your weight. Set it between your feet. Hip hinge. Throw that weight through your thighs. Then pull it through. That's it. Yes. Inhale. Exhale. You got it. Press. Good, everybody. Don't go too far with the hips forward. And bring it down. All right, relax. So don't overshoot it. Okay, just come up to a standing position. Shoulders down. Shoulder blades packed on your ribs. Push. Yes. Really try to let the weight just swing. You're really not doing much with the arms. You're helping it a little bit. You're guiding it. But it's coming from the hips and the feet. Good. Press. Inhale. Good. Neutral wrists. And bring it down to the floor. Okay. Lunge to the ground. Set up in tabletop. All right. Long neck. Belly in. Step back. Knee stretch. Push up. Knee stretch. That's it. Press. Push. Come back. Forward. Excellent. Press into index finger and thumb on the hands. Press and bring it back. Relax. Whew. All right. We have one more of those. Take those arms out. Let's set up in tabletop. Step back to plank. Come back. Forward. Drop to the knees if you need to. Push back up. Or stay on your knees for the knee stretch. That's it. Good. Bend. Press up. Yes. Try to relax through your upper traps as much as you can. And relax. All right. Sit back, stretch. Maybe hold that child's pose for a few seconds. Good. That looks pretty good. All right. Sip of water. Going to round 2. Okay. We're going to do something over a dumbbell. If you are concerned about tripping on this dumbbell, get a towel or something that's flat on the floor, so if you do hit it, you're not going to hurt yourself. Okay, so we have a plyometric hop, and then we have a goblet squat. All right, so we're going to start on one side of your towel or your weight. Plyometric hop is a hop and hold, and then we're going to jump. So it's a hold and then a hop. It's like a rebound. Here, over, hold. Try to get this knee up as high as your hip if you can, so it's not down here. So you're really engaging the hip flexor. Obviously, the foot is going to be pushing off, and that's what's going to propel you over. Okay? Toe heel landing, heel toe takeoff. We'll do that twice. You're going to move that off to the side. Then we're going to do a goblet squat with your heavier weight. So here, feet a little bit wider than hips, slightly turned out. Squat and press up. Just down and up. Again, trying to power through the feet, using all the way up the leg into your butt, quads, core. Okay? All right, first one we have is that little hop over the dumbbell, or you can use a towel if you're concerned about tripping. Okay, here we go. Up and over. Up, up. That's it. Step hop and then rebound. Just make sure that heel is on the floor. Up, over, up. Yes. Good. Knee up. You want to stick it and release. So it's not, let's see, how do I explain this? It's not like a gallop, right? You're going to hop and hold, then jump, all right? Hop, hold, jump, hop, hold, jump. Then you can speed it up. But there's that little bit of pause. Yes, good. Hold that knee on the hop. Get it up there. That's it. Yes. Okay, core bracing, relax your shoulders. And relax. Okay, place that off to the side. Be careful how you pick up your heavier weight. Bring it to your chest. You can use two dumbbells if you need something a little bit heavier. Okay, down, push, inhale, exhale. So this is low impact, but your heart rate should still climb. If you're going nice and deep, you're using those large muscles, heart rate's gonna go up to supply those muscles with some oxygen. Good. And relax. Okay, set it down. 10 seconds. All right, we have that one more time. All right, let's go. Pick it up, bring it to the chest, back down. Squat and press. Yes. Check where the knees are tracking. Should be over second and third toe. Good. The back is neutral. You're not rounding over. And don't go so deep that you get that butt wink or your tailbone curls under. And relax. Okay, weights down. Good. All right, back to the center. Dumbbell in the middle. Brace your core, relax your shoulders. Hop, hold. Come on, get that knee up. Hold, hold, up, hold. That's it. Yes. Nice and wide. A little bit of a lateral motion. That's it. Yes, good, everybody. Hold. You got it. Lift. And relax. All right, one more. Maybe start on the other side. All right, soft knees. Relax up here. Hop, hold, hop, hold. To the sides. Don't step on your object, your weight. Good. Hold, hold. That's it. Come on, use that ankle foot. Push off the floor. And relax. Okay, let's move that to the side. Quickly but carefully pick up your heavier weight. Hold it at your chest so it's close to your center of gravity so you can really deep squat. Good. Exhale. Inhale. Pull it out. Good. Come on. Press. Pull yourself toward the floor like you're pulling your heels to your butt on the way down. Press up. Relax. All right. We have one more. Last one. Bring it to your chest. Shoulders down. All right, good. Feel the four corners of each foot. Feel your toes on the floor. Spread out. That's it. Try to feel your butt working as much as the front of your thighs. That's it. Good. Heart rate should be up. And relax. All right, everybody, good. Take a break there. Okay, get some water. We're going to round 3. Let the heart rate come down and recover. All right, we have another squat. Okay, so this next one, jump squat or a heel raise. You can do this with weights. I'll show it without weights first. So it's jump, hold, jump, turn. Jump, hold, jump, turn. Stay in place, turn. Okay? All right, if you don't want to jump, rise up, pivot on the foot. Rise up, pivot. Okay, so I do want you to try, if you can, to get that turning, because it's a lot of core to get that body to move midair. Okay? Second exercise. Okay, we're going to come to the floor. Hands are behind you. I know some people really dislike this exercise, but we need to work in this position. So number 1, press up, lower, lift, lower. Still too challenging, do it on a chair. Sit on the seat of the chair, put your hands on the seat. Your legs will be lower, and it's easier to push up, okay? Third option, we're gonna press, reach to the ceiling, come down. Press and reach. If you're gonna do the reach, I suggest you turn your hand out a little bit. It's kind of hard to do it this way because you need your arms slightly open to get that push. Here, hips up, you're pushing down through there, opening your chest, come back down, reach down. You can even turn, for this one you're allowed to turn your hand back. So fingertips facing away from the body, okay? Watch the shoulder. You really want to feel that shoulder blade pack on the ribs as you push up, okay? Again, do it on a chair if needed, okay? All right, first exercise, we're doing our jump squat. If you'd like to hold 2 light dumbbells, you can do that. I'll give it a try. It's hard enough as it is, but squat, jump, squat, turn, squat, jump, squat, turn, squat, jump. Feel how your core has to engage to turn that body. That's it. Turn, up, turn, reach, turn. All right, that's hard enough without weights. I'm doing it without the weights. You keep them if you want. I'm gonna use my arms to help propel. Okay, soft knees. 1 jump, 1 turn. 1 jump, 1 turn. 1 jump or rise on your toes. Lift, and then pivot. And lift, and pivot. Good. Turn, up, turn. This will get your heart rate up if it hasn't already. All right, now we're gonna go to the floor. Pick your option, either hands on the chair or keep your hands on the ground. Lift the hips. Do the arm reach if you want to. Press, turn, good, reach. That's it, press. Come on, drive through those feet. Squeeze your glutes. And then there's a little spinal rotation. And come down and rest. All right, good. Breathe. Last one before we go to the top. All right, turn the arm bones out. Important. Reach up. So you really want that shoulder to drop down towards your hip as you reach. Don't let it shrink up into your shoulder. Press. So externally rotate that lower arm. Elbow crease faces out. Push. Relax. That's quite a bit of quad too. Okay, let's come up. Jump squat, jump turn as an option. If you want to just squat up and down, that's fine too. Lift. Turn. Up. Turn. Up. That's it. Come on, use your arms. If you're not holding weights, they definitely help. Push forward. Turn. That's it. Lift. Turn. All right, relax. Okay, breathe. All right, here's your option Just keep rising, okay? Up, lift. Turn is an option. Good. Heels should be down on the landing, for sure. You don't want those heels up. You need that power, and it's bad for your Achilles and your calves. Relax. All right, let's go to the floor. Hands behind you. You can turn the hands out if that feels better. All right, just lift and lower as an option, or lift and reach. Lift and reach. Good. Swing that arm forward. Press through those feet. Open your chest. Open your hips. This extension actually feels kind of good. Reach and lift and come down. All right, good. Break one more time. All right, on the chair is an option. Just lift and lower the hips. I wouldn't do one arm on the chair. Chair could tip over. Reach, push. But the idea here is to extend through the hips as you push your feet into the floor. That's it, good. Reach, turn that arm bone. I cannot stress that enough. You gotta be kind to that shoulder and that arm on the floor. Relax. Okay, good. All right, take a break. Get some water. All right. Let's see, I think we're on round 4. Okay, jumping jacks. That'll be sort of a nice little rest. All right, and then we have a chest press. So let's get your chest press weights ready. I'm going to use just 10 because we are doing something with your feet. So don't go too heavy for this. All right, so the first exercise is a double jack. So we're going to go out, out, in, in. You can keep the arms here, but opening them overhead is going to increase your heart rate. Here, here, or you can do this for low impact. Okay, just step to the side, reach overhead. Yes, so it's like a little double jump. Okay, then our chest press with alternate leg. So it's a lot going on here. We're going to have to work on stabilizing your spine and your core. You're going to tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. All this has to happen in 10 seconds. Knees are up. You're going to push when one leg comes out, bend the other. Press. You can point or flex the feet. Doesn't matter, just as long as the legs are engaged, feet are active, okay? And remember, hands or elbows are going to come just here, not up here. So you don't want to be pushing up here, elbows close to the ribs, okay? All right, let's start with that jack first. All right. Double jump option. Out, out, in. Good. Double, double, in. Yes. That's it. Good. Or just tap the foot out to the side. Move those arms like you mean it. Remember, no spaghetti arms. And come back in. Yes, so we don't want flopping. It's actually a good way to hurt your shoulder. You want to engage that arm and move it like you mean it. Okay. Soft knees. Here we go. Out, out, in, out, in. 2 jumps, 2 in. That's it. Or here, here. Yes, good. In, working those calves, feet, arches. That's it, good. Out, in. Okay, let's go to the floor. Get your chest press weight, whatever that is. Push up to the ceiling. Find your neutral back. Knees are up. One elbow or both elbows come down as one leg comes out and in. Push, pull, push. Yes. Try not to let your back arch off the mat. Inhale, exhale. That's it. Hold that neutral back. Push. And relax. All right, good. Weights down. Breathe. If you're getting lightheaded, take some deep breaths. Okay, push. That's why we want to keep the legs moving so you don't have pooling of the blood in the lower extremity, which makes you feel dizzy because it's not pumping back up to your heart. So keep them moving. In. Push from your, like the underside of your armpit, not just the chest. And release. Okay, good. Let's come back up. So if nobody understands what I mean from pushing from here, let me know and I'll go over that. Out, out, in, out, in, out, in. Good. Pull. 2 counts. Yes. That's it. Watch those knees don't cave in as the feet go out. Good. Out, in, out, in, and relax. Okay, good. You can also do one arm if that feels better, if you're doing the low impact. Okay, soft knees. There we go. Out, in, out, in, out. Just go as quick as you can, whatever that pace is for you. You don't want to be comfortable here. You're trying to get a little uncomfortable. That's it. In, out, in, in. Heels down. Both times. And relax. All right, to the floor. Again, use the lunge to come down. Okay, take those weights to the ceiling. Tuck those shoulder blades under you. Knees up. Push. One leg in, other leg in. So if you're having trouble maintaining neutral spine, imprint your back. Like keep it flat against the floor. Good. Push, pull, press. You got it. In, out. Yes, move from your back. Remember, arms are connected to your shoulder blades, which are connected to your rib cage. Okay, one more. Arms up, knees up, pull down, push forward. That's it. Notice if you're taking a lot of tension into your neck. Try to relax there. It's core and chest. Inhale, exhale. Reach, press. Good. Should be getting a little challenging. And relax down. All right, good. Okay, we have one final round. Let's take your minute break. All righty. Make sure there's nothing for you to trip on. All right, we have a bent over row to an overhead press. So we'll try one arm at a time. You need to use a weight that you can bring over your head safely. Okay, so this is a hip hinge, similar to our kettlebell swing, like a deadlift. We're gonna hinge forward, here, flat back. Bring one hand to the shoulder as you stand, push overhead, bring it back down, hands come back here. I like to turn my palms this way, but you can certainly, you really want the weight out in front of you. So you can do it in front with your palms, but then the weights have to be further from you. I like them a little bit closer to my shins. And then the other arm reaches up, slide them down to mid-shin, push up. Just watch, I just noticed myself. Watch, you're doing this. Okay, stay up, down, push straight to the floor, lift. And it's okay if your hand needs to go slightly in front of your head. If you can't get it up here without doing this, then keep it slightly in front of you, okay? All right, the next one is a hop lunge. So you are welcome to use weights for this or not. It's pretty challenging on that front leg without weights. Okay, so we're gonna keep the back heel up. We're gonna hop and come down, down, down. It's sort of a heavy landing, like a heavy feel to it. And you're gonna do toe, heel, toe, heel. If you don't wanna do that, just pulse here, down, down. So the accent is down, okay? And if you want, you can push off. So what you don't wanna do is rock back and do this, because we're gonna keep that front leg under load. And yes, you wanna hinge forward a little bit, okay? All right, so first exercise, bent over row, alternate overhead press. Second exercise, we got that lunge. Okay, grab your weights for your overhead press. Okay, here we go. Hinge, push up. That's it. Press into the floor with your feet and squeeze your glutes rather than push the hips forward. So think of pushing down. Inhale, exhale. That's it. Make sure the ribs don't pop out on your overhead press, so your exhale can help hug those ribs together. Okay, let's try that again. Feet parallel, shoulders down. Hinge at the hip, not at the spine. You do not want to round your back on this for sure. Press down, push, reach, inhale, exhale. Feel your hamstrings kind of catch you at the bottom. They tense up to stop you from keep going forward. That's it. Down, push, press. Okay, we did that twice. Let's go to the floor. Got your weights. 1 foot up, 1 foot forward. Hop. Good. Down. Accent down. 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 Little hinge forward is going to make you engage that glute a little bit more. If you're more upright, it's going to, if you're here, you're going to feel it all in your quad. You might feel it in your knee too. So try to hinge a little bit forward. Good. Relax. Yeah, you feel it right here. Okay. Other side. Heel up. Slight hinge forward. Feel that front foot really connect to the floor. Push off. Push off. Down. Or just pulse the lunge without jumping. Down. That's it. Right. Press. Down. Accent down. Yes. Control that landing with that toe heel. Good. And relax. All right, good. Okay. First exercise. Palms to your thighs. Open collarbone, spread toes. Hinge at the hip. Push through the feet and engage. Posterior chain of your body, meaning hamstrings, glutes, and back to come up. Exhale. Good. Don't pop the ribs forward on that overhead press. Down. Push. And relax. Okay, good. Oh, we have one more. We can do it. Open that collarbone. Wide chest. Good. Hinge. Press up and reach. Other side. Push, press. Good. Come on, squeeze the butt on the way up. Squeeze the hamstrings. That's it. Down. Push, press. Reach. Good, everyone. And release. All right. Lunge, with or without weights. If you find it's too challenging with weight, body weight's fine. Okay, one heel up. Hinge. Jump. Here. Toe heel. Toe heel. Sink. Sink. That's it. Low as you can. Down. Yeah, there we go. That glute is kind of engaging to stop you from that, coming to the floor. It's decelerating. That was the word I was looking for. Okay. Glute and quad are decelerating on the way down. They're engaging on the way up. Okay. Hinge. Push. Press. Press. Yes, good. Looks good, you guys. Keep that back flat. Don't crunch your shoulders up into your ears. A little bit of abdominal engagement. That's it. Might feel it in your back quad too. 2 and 1. All right. Excellent. Okay, we're done with the hard part. Take a rest, get some water, let that heart rate come down just a little bit before we go to we're gonna do some biceps, triceps, and core. All right. Okay, sip of water. Let's start standing while your heart rate continues to go down. I want you to do a little heavy, something a little more challenging than usual for this bicep curl. I'm gonna try 15s. Okay. Feet parallel, knees soft, open collarbone. You're in a neutral grip. You're gonna spin the palm to the shoulder, bring it down. Other side, lift and lower. Upper arm stays pretty still. Might move a little bit on the way up. Exhale, pull in, down, pull. Good. Exhale, lower. All right, we're gonna try both together. Here we go. Up and lift. That's it. Try not to fling them up there. Steady torso. Yeah, isolate those biceps. Squeeze. 4 more. 4. Good. Exhale, 3. That's it. 2. One more time. It should be getting harder. And relax. Good. Okay, weights down. All right, we're going to take a lighter dumbbell probably, unless you're super strong in your triceps. Let's see if the feet on the ground, so you can really focus on the arms. Hands to the ceiling, plug the arms into the shoulder sockets. All right, going to keep those elbows right where they are. Bend the arms so the hands come by the ear. Neutral wrists. Exhale, push up. Feel the tricep, the back of the arm lengthen, and then straighten up and contract. So it's under tension on the way down. Slowly. Exhale, push up. Yeah, careful the wrists aren't bending. Exhale, reach. If this bothers your elbow for some reason, if your elbow tendon is hurting, try one weight and hold it on its ends. It's more stable. And exhale, press. Good. Bend and press. Bend. Press. One more time. That's it. And release. Okay. Let's lower those weights. Okay, find your neutral back, meaning a little space at the lower spine. Hold that there. Take a big belly breath. Exhale, draw the navel into the back by pulling your navel into your spine without tucking your pelvis. So you want to keep that space there. Bring one knee to tabletop, then the other. Hug your knees together, flex your feet, place both hands on your thighs. Drop your shoulders. We're going to push thighs to hands, hands to thighs. If you can maintain that little gap at your lower back, that's ideal. If you're finding that difficult or it's straining, take off some tension on the thighs or just take the hands off altogether, but try to hold it there. Big breath. Exhale, brace. Okay, now we're going to imprint the spine. Flatten it, but don't move your knees. And then go back to neutral. So we're doing a little pelvic rock, holding those knees in place. You probably can't see this, but I'm going in from imprint, flat back to neutral spine. Flat back. Meanwhile, continuing to press into my hands. You should feel this right around the belly button. Good. 2 more. Imprint, neutral, imprint, and then drop your feet. Take a rest. All right, good. Okay. Let's flip over onto your stomach. We're going to do some back extension. So first, start in Sphinx. Forearms on the floor, shoulders down, heart reaches forward. Okay. Tops of the feet are pressing into the floor, knees are pointed down, and your heart is forward. You're trying to feel that belly button reach for the floor, but at the same time, draw into your back. Now try not to shift over to one side as you reach your right arm out. Try lifting the fingertips off the floor, bring it back in. Okay, try not to shift right as you take the arm out. If you can, lift it, bring it in. You should feel one side of your back engaging as that arm lifts. So when your right arm lifts, the left side of the back's working, and vice versa. Reach down, press. Yes, good. One more, press. All right, come all the way down, take a break. Hands at the forehead. Everything comes up, everything comes down. Superman, reach chest far out, away from your hips as it lifts. Same with the legs. Reach away from the pelvis. Inhale, exhale, reach, release, lift. Good. One more, and down. All right, sitting back in child's pose. Hold here, stretch, stretch. Good. All right, we're gonna do a little oblique and hip. So forearm on the floor, bottom knee bent. Your hips are forward. That back bottom knee is under your hips. It's not out in front of you. Okay, get it underneath. Now lift the armpit away from the floor and feel that shoulder blade that's holding your weight really stuck on your ribs. Lift the hips. Hold here. If you can, lift the leg. And then arm hold. Breathe. Okay, if you're able to, try doing a little turn of the rib cage and lift up. So the arm is moving, but the ribs are actually starting the movement. And come up. That's it. Turn and lift. Good. One more. Turn and come up and release. All right, let's swing those legs to the other side. It's humid again. Okay. Bottom knee under. Lift through the armpit here. Lift the hips and try to get in a straight line from your nose to your hips. Top leg off if you can manage that. Arm up. Okay, without moving your hips, turn your ribs and the arm follows. Lift. Make sure that shoulder that's supporting your weight is not collapsing under your weight. Put the top foot down if you can't maintain that good shoulder alignment. Lift and press and up. One more. Turn and lift and come down and rest. All right, good. Okay, let's do a little bit of a stretch here. Come up to all fours and then up down to your knees. One leg to the front. Okay, pull up the abdominals, drop down through your tailbone, lift those arms, reach way up there, and then shift. Just enough to feel a stretch in your hip flexor. You want to squeeze the glute of the back leg. That's it, because we don't want to dump, okay? You're holding up and shifting and lifting. Good, hold here. Okay, swing those arms behind you, put them on your back, flex the front foot, stick your butt out, and hip hinge. Hold that flat spine. Breathe, good. And come back up. Okay, other leg forward, pull up through the abdominals, drop down through the tailbone, raise the arms without popping the ribs forward, and then shift, hold. Keep your hips square, so that back hip should keep pressing forward, front hips pulling back. Good. And then bring the arms behind you, palms face out, flex the foot, stick the butt out and hold. Yes, good. Hold, chest forward, butt back. Excellent. Pull those toes up. Yes. And release. All right, good. Okay, come on to your back. We're going to take your feet forward, your hands behind you. Rotate the knees so you're in a 90-degree position at both hips and knees and ankles, and then switch to the other side. That's it. Start with your hands behind you and let your torso move. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to take a little bit further. Take the arm over and around, and you're going to move to the forearm, the back arm. You're going to drop to your forearm and reach. Come back around, drop to the forearm, reach, and around. Drop to the forearm, reach overhead. Good. Down and over. Okay, now come up, hold your feet out in front of you. Now try to keep your torso still and move only from the waist down. Yeah, that's it. And then switch other way. Your pelvis is still going to tip. Let it tip. That's it, right. And then one more. Turn and relax. All right. Okay, let's come up to all fours. Spread those fingers and shoulder blades. Pull navel to spine. Pull the toes under and push back on the heel. So feel that calf stretch. Okay, now lift up and try to go to one leg downward dog. Hold. And then bring the knee back down. Okay, switch sides. Tuck the toe under, push the heel back. Now you're going to press into your hands and reach into the bottom foot as the other leg goes up. Keep your hips square to the floor, and then bring the knee back down. That's it. Okay, good. All right, you're going to come up to a really short downward dog here. Just pop the knees off the floor, walk the hands toward the feet. Soften your neck and shoulders and head, shake the head out. Push through your feet, roll up, and lift. All right, good. Take a deep breath. Just open those elbows, stretch up toward the ceiling, open the arms out, big chest stretch, and bring the arms down and release. Good. All right, just a few circles here. Do 3 each direction, and then other way. 1, 2, and 3, and relax. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Get some water, hydrate.